Hi, this is Gabriel Castro from exoticwoodped.com. Thank you for tuning in to this 5-part series on making a clear steampunk pen with a piston filler system that I purchased from Richard Greenwald, and you can find him online. I'm going to post a link for him. And anyway, a couple things I'm not going to do in this video because I have already covered in other YouTube videos. I'm not going to be doing the section, even though this is a clear acrylic section. It's pretty much the same process as the others. So you're going to need to, everyone probably does the section a little bit differently. But anyway, I just cast that myself and made that one on my own. And then the other thing I'm not going to cover is how I made the clip for the 50 caliber pen, because I have another YouTube video on making a 50 caliber clip for the pen. So you can check out those YouTube videos, otherwise this series would be a little bit longer. So anyway, thank you again for watching. Stay tuned. And I'm using this casting craft resin that I got from Michael's. And I like this, it's pretty reliable. And I'm gonna need about 4 ounces. I've got my digital scale here. It's already set to 0. So we'll go ahead and put in 4 ounces of resin. Now it's winter in California, and I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but it gets down to about 30, well, just a little over 4 ounces. I'll just add an extra drop. I'm not too precise. And I usually use 10 drops of an ounce for an ounce. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and mix that up. But anyway, it gets down to about 32 degrees, which is technically freezing. And I'm sure that's a lot warmer than other areas of the country at the high part of the day. But over here, it's still too cold to keep this stuff in the garage and pour this in the morning. Right now it's about 65. But the internal temperature of that would probably be a lot colder than that right now if I didn't put this inside the house. So at night, if I know I'm going to use it the following day, do it in the morning, I'm going to put that inside the house so that it doesn't get any colder than probably 65 degrees. That way in the following morning, whenever I get to it, it'll be warmer as soon as I take it out of the house. But I'll leave it in the house all night, all day until I get ready to use it. I know that when you add the activator, it's a heat reaction, so that makes it work a lot better, or that's what causes the curing process. But until then, I just want to be sure that it's not going to have any problem with the viscosity mixing correctly. It's probably overkill, but anyway, I mix that up thoroughly, and I'm just going to pour that in on one side. That way any air bubbles will float to the top as I'm pouring. And I've had this mold forever, it seems like. And I'll go to the other side and fill that now. And that's about a 6-inch mold, 1 inch by 1 inch. So it's just 4 ounces of liquid, or the resin that fills that. And then that'll be cured in a couple hours. And then we'll show you what it looks like when we take it out. Okay, this piece has been in here a couple hours today. And this is what it'll look like once it gets through. And this was the same casting craft resin. You can see there's no air bubbles or anything. What looks like there's air bubbles underneath is just from the actual mold itself. And we'll go ahead and pull that out, demold that. There. And it's a little tacky. This mold has been around for quite a while. It's not exactly straight, so I'm just going to let that air dry out the rest of the way, and then we'll work on that tomorrow.